This is National Sports Lawyer here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As tonight, I'm going to do my 2023 April State of Origin game two review for the men's, and also for the women's as well. I was going to do this live, but I thought it was a little bit too late. Plus, I am a little bit sick, so I'll try my best to sound very clear as possible there as well. But if I do sound a bit off, I just want to remind you that I do have a running nose at the moment as well. So if I don't sound clear as crystal, well, just let you know, the winter, it's a bitch. But anyways, the show goes on, and yeah, I just really want to just to get off this off just off my chest as well. This has been going through around my mind throughout, since game two Wednesday night as well. And yeah, I got a couple of things to say and a couple of names to call out there as well for the disappointment, most for the men's. But for the women, I got a little opinion on that one there as well. And yeah, let's get straight into the review for both men's and also for the women's as well for game two of both the Ampol State of Origin series. Now let's start with the men's 2023 Ampol State of Origin game two review, which it was played at Suncorp Stadium as well. And Queensland has destroyed us by no surprise, 32.6. And my quick thoughts before going into the game of play there. I mean, like, where do I even start from this, man? Like, listen, look, congratulations there to the Queensland Maroons. They show year out through, that they are very very passionate for state of origin, and they've been showing that for decades, ever since the series has began. You know, so yeah, but for us, back in the days, we showed so much physicality and pride and bleed and this and that in the jersey. Despite uh, the flagging losses that we have lost to Queensland in the past, at least we kept a close game and a little bit of a spirit and dignity there as well throughout the team there. But in this series, in game two, Brad Fittler and Brandy and whoever was behind this complete mess, going into training, coming back from a game one from an absolute disappointment with no game plan, no adaptation, no real attack, poor defense, and once again they show the same fucking thing but even worse. You put Damon Cook in the fucking centers. You play Kieran Murray there for 33 minutes there. Like, and the bench rotations there, they were completely just poor. They were even worse than what we did to Nicholas Hines. Like, are you fucking serious? No real impact. No real defense there with Josh Okai there. And obviously, I know that Tommy Turbo was injured there, but once again, James Tedesco, he couldn't deliver. Mitchell Moses, I thought he'd try uh, uh, his try his best as well. He at least tried to put in some grubbers as well, at least some crossfield kicks as well. You know, I thought he was at least one of our best players there. I know that a lot of people have mixed opinions about him, but in my opinion, like Mitchell Moses really tried to stand up, and I can see that he was trying to at least to put on some pressure as well. Some people may say that he was panicking, you know, and some have said the Panthers didn't want to chase onto him because he plays for Parramatta and they will rather chase onto the kick chases there from my Jerome Luai, which it's not a real surprise, but I thought that's not the kick chaser's fault. Once again, it's Brad Fittler's and fucking Brandy, aka Greg uh, Alexander Cunt Zer. Then it's like the game plan going into game two. You know, there was no real communication, no real leadership there from James Tedesco, and the whole blue side was like a mixed equation that was so complicated to solve. It's like what's 1 plus 1, and to answer that to Brett Fittler and to Brandy, it's basically complicated to them. A fucking a year seven or either a primary school, so yeah, yeah, a primary school student can solve the fucking equation and can also solve to win in game two like this. You are experienced players. You are a state of origin legend, and you don't even know on how to solve on how to win in game two. Brett Fittler, you have 100% winning rates in game two, and you don't even know on how to hold that. Against a young Queensland fucking side. You, I mean, at this point, you have to admit, the Billy Slater is your father. Because he just outcoached you. Sorry, Billy Slater. You know, Billy Slater is one of the best ever coaches that I've ever seen in the State of Origin series. Maybe I could be maybe potentially even better than Billy Walters. Like the way that he picked his players and trained them in a whole different level is just absolutely just incredible, and the passion and the loyalty there as well on the jersey and the pride, uh, the behavior, the class as well. It's just all. And I expected the New South Wales Blues to show all class. Uh, I even said this in my preview. There are New South Wales legends, especially the ones who have passed away recently, are looking down on you. You know, to count on the states, to count on your family, to count on the origin, and to count on the birthplace of a rugby league where it all started in New South Wales. You are disrespecting the jersey and the culture, uh, just like that. Like, are you serious? Jerome Luai, why the fuck are you getting in front of Rich Walsh's face like that, smiling and being cocky, like you're better than that? You lost the fucking series, and you're smiling and doing all of the shit. That that really tells me that you don't deserve to wear the jersey. You are not fit uh, to wear the shirt there, Jerome Luai. And I know he tries best, and I know that his recent Instagram story, I know that it was uh, targeted towards the people who will give him deference, but seriously, like he could have just like stated it out there in a better way, in my opinion. And plus, the behavior that he showed there in the field. I'm sorry, man, but I saw Nick from Australia's game two review, and I'm gonna say I do agree with him that it's time for a new halves pairing and the better for the future for who we pick for the halves in game three. Um, Now I know you could just pick Reynolds and Walker, but they are gonna get old, and since they will maybe retire sooner or later, I reckon maybe we should bring back Hines or have a Matthew Burden there as well for a crack. So put Burden in the 5'8" and put Nicholas Hines a halfback. Yes and no, he played bad against the Melbourne Storm, but to be fair, it was just one bad game, and not all halfbacks are gonna have a perfect game. Like yeah, you know, yeah. I just feel like if we could just with Hines much more in camp, then I reckon he's going to be a hero for us. It's time to look for an actual good future halves who is going to stand up with the skills, the vision, the running game, and Matthew Burden and Nicholas Hines has all of that. You know, and especially the Matt Burn bombs as well from 5'8". That is real uh, k- kicky pressure there, you know. And Hines, he can generate so many points there as well throughout his running game, his kick game as well. And yes, he may be a bit off, but with a new coach coming in, I reckon they can fix it up there as well, play it around with it, and once they fix him, there in the garage there, they can generate the skills and transform him into the dream halfback that every New South Wales wet dream, has been, you know, at least one day will come true. But for now, we're in, in the dipshits uh, of horror, and also like in deep sad blueness, or whatever you call it. But yeah, nah, Queensland, man, like they were playing so fast paced as well. We had to play fast paced footy, which I also said this in my preview there. Now we did get a couple of opportunities as well, but it's like we just cannot execute, and I just feel like with Moses, like he did try to put on something. Now, all right, you know what? I'll give him maybe one more chance. Maybe put either Moses or either Matthew Burden uh, at 5'8". But I'm pretty sure there's a couple of 5'8", players that you can throw you can throw around who could be better than Jerome Luai and have a better behavior. So yeah, I reckon that Matt Burden and Mitch Moses will not be a bad halves pairing. Some people reckon that that Cleary Moses should be together. I don't think I don't know if that's gonna work since they're both from the club's uh rivalries. So I don't think just putting the Panthers and also the Eels in one halves up pairing is going to work. I don't trust it, and I don't think yeah we should go for that direction. Like it's just like for fuck's sakes, I feel like that people have been saying this for many times, especially last year there as well, especially when Brett Fittler, so Brandy has taken over since the second of Laurie. The Penrith one club combination, it needs to fuck off. It needs to fuck off. Okay, I am sick and tired of the bias towards the Roosters and the Panthers as well. Brandy, fucking Fittler, please fuck off. And I don't want to hear your fucking bias towards any players as well. And speaking about uh, Brandy, right? Now, this cunt fucking said in the Instagram video, he said his reasons on why they picked up Cook to go into the centres. Well, it was because the current Murray, he was coming off of a groin injury, but yet, that had to lead him to pick out David Cook. Now, I feel like that there was a particular player that he should have known who plays for Penrith, who also was a captain of the year, I think, in 2022. I think, and that's Isaiah Yo, who played lock. Now you could have just put in Cameron Murray, in the lock as well, or either you could have been, or either you could have put in Devin Cook in the middle as well, and just take off Reece Robertson as well, since he was playing most of the minutes as well, and just putting a little speed uh, out of dummy half there for David Cook there as well. And that could have gone the four pack there for either Bolo and obviously for Paynas to get his gears running much more. And in the sense that you could put in Isaiah Yo, because the reason why you could put in Yo in the centre is because he used to be a centre uh, back in the day, and I can't believe the Brett Fittler, Greg Alexander, who are both biased towards the Panthers and the Roosters. They don't even know the main or the previous players' position, and they're not even going to look into that, in the past, and that just tells me on how lazy and just like unorganized, and it's just like they don't even study the players properly, when you pick your players, you need to study on how they're going to make the right impact, and also to help out these issues in the teams there as well, especially the issues there from game one, and they didn't even do none of that, none of that. Like, how many times am I and also the rest of the New South Wales fans are going to ramble on about on how shit and lazy Brett Fittler's and also Brandy's tactics selections are going to carry on, Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, um, yeah, at this point, Brett Fittler, Brandy, and whoever is part of this whole bias there towards the Roosters and also the Panthers there as well. Just picking the Panthers and the Roosters players there for most of the time, and or I've just picking a bunch of newbies there as well, which they just see a couple games there off from uh, rest form and obviously from the hype, and just say, yeah, 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 no. I reckon that this kid is going to maybe just do the job as well. I reckon he's got a bright future as well. And yeah, I think he's showing enough, which, they should play much more games to play in that form like that, which could be a little bit much more convincing rather than just rushing them, which is what they did. And look what happened. You rush the players, you beat bias, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They just bring on Cook there into centers. I reckon he did the job there. Well, Brandy, you said the same thing for that for Nicholas Hines when he came on there into the centers, and you also thought the Hines did the job there in game one when he did absolutely just fuck all, like a Brandy, you just clueless, especially Fitler and both of you, and obviously for analysis, mate. The dick riding from Fox League and from Channel 9, it needs to stop because this ain't it, and it's just it's fucked. Honestly, like, man, oh man, like, I don't understand anymore, man. Like, uh, but anyways, enough with the rambling on. I'm gonna go through the game by play here, but I'm not gonna be here for too long. In the snake, because I'm pretty sure there's many other people out there who have taken their reasons of the state of origin game as well. So I do want to apologize for the swearing and obviously for the renting as well. But I'm gonna go through the game by play here as well. Okay, so. Um, So now in the first couple of minutes there as well, so Tom Dvorak there, was conceding a slow pill there as well in the first minute there as well, and it was Mitchell Moses who has put up the bomb as well, and yeah, Joshua Carr he made use of the area there as well, off from the bomb there from Karen Munster, I believe it was, and he knocked it backwards there, and then Walter Holmes. Now his place is down, but I thought it was a 50-50 call, and well, the bunker said that his place is down there with pressure, which it doesn't really make any sense, and it's a little bit of a controversial call there from the bunker, and as Queensland they're going front there, but 4 points to nil. Now Holmes he does miss a conversion as well, and um, in the next couple of minutes as well, Lee Martin he comes on there for Bolo, and Jerome Nano there he comes on there for Thomas Flegler, and then what happens next is that Jerome Loa he puts up the bomb as well, but then Jerome Nana there he makes the line break there as well in the 22nd minute as well, but he knocks on the ball. Then it was a set restart there for us a couple of seconds later, and then we force a line dropper there as well, and Cherry Evans he puts on the line dropper there as well. And then 2 minutes later, David Fafita concede a penalty there, and Harry Grant he makes an error there, and well, in the 32nd minute there, Danny Cherry Evans there, he makes himself a line break there as well, and yeah, he passes out there. Now on to Murray Talangi there, and yeah, nah. They get the score there. 8 points to nil there as well, and yeah, Queensland were on the roll there as well to make it 8 points to nil, and and Valentine Holmes he converts a try there to make it 10 points to nil. Stefano Yuta Kamadu he comes on there for Hudson Young. Jerome Lua he makes the error there. And on the set restart there, um, Munson put up the bomb as well. Didn't really do that much there as well, but Moses he also tried to put up the bomb as well into the second half there as well. Now going back to the second try as well, to Murray Talangi. I think this was I think this was the try that was a forward passer from David Fafita, and I think it was. I'm not too sure. No, no, hang on a sec. In the 50th minute there, this was where the full pass. Yeah, it just yeah, uh, yeah. This is where the forward pass really began there as well. Um, now, yeah, now yeah, like in the 50th minute there, Murray Talangi he makes the line break there as well. Then David Fafita, so I think it might have been in the 50th minute there, or was it in I don't know, like it was in one of the minutes there. And David fucking Fafita, he threw a 10 meter forward pass off to Hamisho to buy Fido, and the bunker just ignores that factor and just says try confirmed. Like that has to be one of the most retardedest tries that I've ever seen being gifted. Like, and the worst part about it is that Karen Smith commentated that um, it was a flat line. Karen Smith, I don't know what the fuck were you smoking there, bud, but honestly, fuck me, that has to be the one of the worst things that I've ever heard from a commentator. In a while. Fuck me, that is so bad, man. Like wow, like yeah, that has to be one of the worst ever calls to be ever just to get away with. Not only in state of origin, but also in rugby league itself. Like fuck me, man. Like a clear forward pass, and the bunker said, "Oh, try convert," because you know why? You know why? Because they don't even check forward passes. Like I've been saying this, like the bunker, they need to review forward passes, and many people have been saying this for a while as well. So just make it happen next year, because my god, that was the worst ever try that has been given, that I have ever seen in my uh, entire life, man. Like that was just fucking pathetic. Anyways, um, getting off from the try as well. In the second half, we were down by 10 points to nil. Werner Holmes, he gets a line break as well in the 42nd minute as well. After Joshua Carr was uh, was caught up there in the ruck. A fragment there after from the Rich Walsh line break there as well, and it was a little bit too far, a little bit too fast paced there for Josh Okada there as well, and that was when the pressure there was building up there as well throughout Josh Okada's defense as well, and then Holmes there. He gets the try as well to make it 40 points to nil, and then Holmes he also does convert the try as well to make it 16 points to nil. And Holmes, sorry, Moses, he puts up the bomb as well. Murray came on there for Stefano Yuto Command as well. David Fafita there, he makes the error as well. And David Cook also makes the error as well in the 48 minute there. For the wake there, he's coming there for David Fafita there as well. Murray Talunga there, he's coming there. Sorry, he's made a line break there as well, and obviously that was off there from the four pass there from David Fafita, I believe. I might be wrong, but anyways, um, in the 56th minute there, David Cook, he has finally gotten the New Orleans Blues there. The first ever tried as well into game two, and it was 20 points to four. And Steph Curry there, he converts the try as well to make it 20 points to six. But then the ambush there kept it coming there. Frost and Xavier Coates, he makes it 24 points to six after from a dangerous tackle there from Junior Bolo. And Holmes does convert the try there as well to make it 26 points six. And then on the last try, on the last try as well, after an unsuccessful capture challenge there from Mitchell Moses, which was pretty silly there, in my opinion there. David Cook, he knocks on the ball, and on the 73rd minute there, Nano there, he puts the game there to bed as well, and he makes it 3 points to six. And Holmes, he converts the try that he converts the try as well to make it 32 points to six. And that was pretty much full time. And there was a little fight there between Walsh and Jerome Luai. And once Walsh was sent off, he just waved to the crowd the crowd as well. And once he sin binned Joshua Carr, Ashley Klein, Rich Walsh just said cheerio, 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 to him, and yep, he just did not give a fuck there, Rich Walsh, because um, he got the last laugh, and yeah, well played, because Walsh was the top five best player in the match as well, in my opinion. So I anyways, we're gonna go through the top five best players as well, and we're gonna move on to the women's state of origin game two uh, review. Okay, so my top five best players as well for the Queensland Maroons. I'm gonna go for number one. I'm gonna go for I'll say Rich Walsh. Number two, I'll go for uh, uh, Valentine Holmes. For number three, I'm gonna go for Lindsay Collins there. For number four, I'm gonna go for. I'll go for maybe Murray Talangi. I thought he was absolutely just incredible there. For number five, I'm gonna go for. Who else was pretty good there? I'm gonna go for. Let's say I'm gonna go for. Um, I'll go for maybe Karen Munster. I thought he was pretty good as well. And yeah, that's my top five best players there for Queensland. My top five best players there for the New South Wales Blues. I'm gonna go for number one, which I thought he was our best player there as well, in my opinion. I thought um, the Mitch Moses, he's tried his best as well, and another player, he was trying his heart out tonight. He was making the strong runs as well. I thought that Brian Tohor, he really just puts on the jersey, and he really just puts on the home runs as well on that right edge. I think he was played as well for us. I thought that Stephen Cryan, he wasn't the bad as well, so he'll be my number three best player as well. Number four, I'm gonna say, um, man, oh man. Now, I didn't really get to see that much there. For Liam Martin, which that's the biggest disappointment there. Just coming off the bench as well. Like, he played so good there in game one, and yet you treat him like an absolute dog shit, and you don't even treat your loyal and also experienced players as well much more impactful than what were in game one. Um, Now for my fourth best pick there from game two from the Blues, I'm gonna say, God damn. Fuck me, it's so hard. Um, man. I hate to say this. Maybe Jerome Luai deserves to be up there for the top five best players. There. My God. Um, fifth. Fifth best. I'm probably gonna go for. God. God damn. I don't even know. You know what? Despite his anger management issues, I thought uh, the Hatzian, he didn't play uh, a bad game. He wasn't great or anything, but I thought he did on what he had to do there as well. And I thought he did right there. So I'll put in Hatzian in there. So yeah, that's my top five best players there for the men's game two re- reviewed as well. And let's move on into the women's game two reviewed as well. Even though I do have a lot of things to most say about the men's, but I don't want to make this review here too long. So yeah, I'll keep this in a little tab of that. So I'll put in like a time lapse as well in the description below, so you can watch each part from the men's and also from the women's as well throughout this video there as well. So yeah, I'll make sure to do that as well. And let's move on into the women's Empire State of Origin Game 2 review. Now, for the Game 2 women's review as well. Obviously, going into this game now, Queensland were leading at I agree there as well by 18 points to 10, and obviously New South Wales they had a great start to get into aggregate there as well, which they did, you know, and it all started by the play-by-play here in the website as well that Tiana Penatani, the former Premier Eels women's player, scored in the third minute as well to make it 4 points to nil. Then just Southwell, well, unfortunately, she missed the conversion as well. And just Shuffle, she puts up the bomb as well. In case the apps makes it error as well. And then Kelly Joseph, she makes an error there. Then Tiana Penatone as well. With her breakthrough away there with Isabel Kelly there. Or was it I think it was Jessica Sogans, I think she was on the edge there with Penatani. Yes, it was. Yeah, Sogans just kept on finding spaces for Penatani to break through as well, and it was a fast paced play that the men's should have done in game two on Wednesday, but the women's they had a better game plan. They had such a great start. They were all over the Maroons, and I was so fast pace. Like um, yeah, like I will coming at them, out wide as well. Often from Emma Tunagan with her kick returns as well, and obviously just spread wider to Jamie Chapman there as well. And yeah, with Isabel Kelly, fully fit there back as well. Her pass there as well. Her trying to make the line breaks there and also the tackle breaks there were absolutely just doing us favors as well. And the back line was just way too strong as well for Queensland as well. But Ali Brigishaw, she was trying to get the full pack there going as well. As she was throwing a couple of dummies there as well. Every single time she's going on board as well. And yeah, she was trying to find at least like a dummy as well, and trying to at least find like a shoulder there to deliver as well, to break through some gaps there in our defenses there as well, to get us cut wide open there as well, and obviously to get us exhausted as well, since we were mostly just kept on attacking there, and she was trying to wear down the Sky Blues defense as well, and just trying to generate some points off from our exhaustion, which yeah, yeah. After the penalty shot has been taken in the 6 minute there, this after the dangerous tackle from Isabel Kelly, Tasman Gray, she makes the line break as well, and once she made the line break there, she's passed on there to make it Upton as well. And then Upton, this is when the Maroons they get the momentum shifted as well. And on the second try there for Queensland, for for, for Emily Bass. Now, it was obviously I think it was Shannon Power. I think she offloaded there. I think to Emma Basse. Correct me if I'm wrong. It could have been Silokia, or it would have been Paletta who offloaded there to Abbas. I think it might have been, yeah, I think it might have been Shannon Power, I think it was, or was it fucking Romy Tizil, or either Tasman Gray it was. I'm not too sure, but it was either one of them who made the offer there to Emmy Barset on the wing. And I'm not gonna lie, by look at it, by looking at it on the replay, it kind of looked it forward, which I thought, yeah, it was a little bit bullshit that they didn't even looked at it, but it was much more similar situation with the Hammers try, from the four passer from David Fafita, the rules are, well, the bunker cannot review the four pass, which, uh, yeah, there are no rules for that to seek. So, yeah, well, unfortunately, we were down there. I think from a try that makes it now 10 points to six now, and then it was sorry, no, it made it 8.6. And then after a couple of interchange there from the Sky Blues team as well, Terry Aiken, she makes a line break there as well, and she makes it 12 points to six. And yeah, with the line break there from Taryn Aiken, um, Zara Tamara converts to try to make it 40 points to six. And then Samaria Tafua, she comes back on there for Millie Bolly, and well, just herself, well, she concedes the penalty. While Disabril, she gets it errored as well, and Tasman Gray gets errored as well. And well, once we're going back to board there, just yourself, well, she made like an error as well, but then 3 minutes pass. Southwell puts up the bomb there, and then Kenny Cheriton, she makes a line break as well throughout the middle there, and then it was Tiana Pinatani who made it 40 points to 10. And then Jesse Shuffle, she misses the conversion as well. And then Oliver Koenig, she makes the line break there in the 42nd minute as well. And then Ivana Palitza there, she gets the knock on, and we get the penalty shot as well to make it 40 points to 12. So we thought, at this aggregate, it is now, I believe, um, it is now 32 points to 22. And now we were down by 10 points, and we need to score more than 10 points left to go there on the clock, which was on the 45th minute, um, to score this two converted tries to win it for the series. And Telfer gets the knock on there on the 47 on the 47 minute as well. And then Queensland there, they got the ball back there as well. And then Shannon Matto, she knocks on the ball on the run as well, and she loses it by a loose carry there. And then it was back and forward there as well throughout the knock ons there. And then Isabel Kelly, she makes a knock on there as well. But then it was on the 60th fifth minute as well. Just Shuffle, she gets herself there a line drop there as well, and then Kelly Joseph, she gets herself an error as well. But then it was an unsuccessful capture challenge as well from Kelly Joseph, and then we're going the ball back there as well. But then Queensland, they're going the ball back there as well. Zara Tamara there, she knocks on the ball there, and then Yasmin Clishdale makes a line break there as well to make it 16 points to 14, and then Jessie Southwell, she converts to try there as well to make it 18 points to 14, and then we celebrate there way too long, and then on the last play, fucking Jessie Southwell, well, there was a big shot there on Yasmin Clydesdale, and then I think it was, and then I think someone was sent in the bin there. I'm not sure who it was, but yeah, we're gonna self a penalty there as well, and then we kick it there. Sorry, no, we tap a go there, or do we kick it to touch? Yeah, yeah. So we kick it to touch there, and then just Sheffield. She goes in there for the crossfield kick there, and I'm gonna say this, man, like to kick it straightly, directly towards Upton was very disappointing, and yeah, like um by aggregate here, we were about like 32 points to 28. And on that last fucking play, you had to put in the straight direct kick as well. You could have done much more better there, you know, from Jesse Southwell. But she is a young kid. Just give her time to develop, and like in a game like that, I cannot I understand that she was under a lot of pressure as well, and that's why she made a couple of errors as well to give away some possession spell there to the Maroons, and yeah, it wasn't to be, but Sefo, she is still young as well. But I'll say this, man. Like, if we've would have had game three, I reckon that Southwell, she could have improved a little bit better in game three, and our game plan, and also our form and our confidence, and the white ball fast play there from game two that we would have brought in there into game three. I think it could have been at a Combank Stadium, or either I think at uh, ANZ Stadium, or even at Allianz, to be honest. So, yeah, I think we would have won the series if there was a free game series for the women's State of Origin series. So, in my opinion, I think we need to make a free game series for the women's State of Origin series. But congratulations there to the Queensland Maroons, and yeah, there's not much to say. Just Southall, she could have done something a little bit much more better, but um, I feel like it's a little bit harsh. The criticize her as well. She is still young, and this is uh, you know, her first of time debuting for the Sky Blues as well. So yeah, just give her some time there, and I reckon in the next series there, for the State of Origin series there, for women's, I reckon she's going to stand up there as well. So yeah, and I thought Natalia Fumiano was also decent as well. So yeah, I'm very proud of the girls, despite losing the series, and yeah, I'm much more proud of the women there, rather than the men's there as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it as well for the 2023 Impol State of Origin game two review as well. Now in game three, obviously the women's State of Origin series has been officially been wrapped, and now it's over. So now we're gonna wait until the NRLW, which I'm very excited to see in July the 22nd as well, and well. I cannot wait to do much more loaded content there on the NRLW as well. There will be live reactions there as well. I can guarantee you there as well, and also the reviews there. I'll maybe possibly maybe do my 2023 Parramatta Eels NRLW preview there, but yeah, I'll work on that, and yeah, I cannot wait, for the women's footy season to arrive as well. It's been a while, and yeah, I cannot wait to see these girls absolutely just rock it there as well on the big stage as well. Once again, but for the men's there, yeah. Um, yeah, nothing much to say to them other than just them just being a complete disappointment and just being unloyal, not passionate, and just being cocky and uh, generally just disrespecting the New South Wales shirt, So yeah, in game three, we need to pick a team, better for the future because yeah, for from from onwards in game three, we need to pick the team that is going to lead and is going to lead into a better direction throughout the club and also for the New South Wales Blues, you know, thing, in the future. So I'm hoping that the CEO, I'm not sure who was the CEO of the New South Wales club, you know, um, the board. I am hoping they are going to make some big changes, and I hope it's better for the good, and I hope it's better for no more one club fucking combinations. Please, it needs to stop. Okay, please. Okay, I just want us to work together uh, as a state, and I want us to show a passion and a appreciation to the birthplace uh, of rugby league. Okay. So yeah, in game three, yeah, the CEO and the board they need to step up and make a big decision, throughout the Blues' future. But anyways, I do want to apologize throughout the rambling, the rants, and obviously sound like shit. Sorry if I didn't sound crystal clear as I put out uh, a warning throughout the beginning of the video as well. And yeah, I'll try to make sure I'll do much more better videos, early on like this. And yeah, whenever this video and this review is going to be uploaded, I'm sorry I'm a bit late, and I'm sorry that this analysis was not the best. But when you sound like push shit and had a tough week of work, you know, to be honest, I didn't really had the much motivation, just going into this review, especially for the Mensa. I could have liked rip into them much more, but yeah, it's not worth it, man, because we all know the mistakes as well, and yeah, just a little quick one as well, and yeah, I'm just going to end off his well since I'm still rambling on his well, and yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this review. Please give a like and also subscribe as well to the channel here as well for more load of content there as well coming in the near future there as well. And let's get up to 600 subscribers as well before the end of June. And yeah, and as always there, this has been National Sports Law here. Take care and have a great night and peace.
Coming in hot.